I built this automated competitive intelligence radar that regularly tracks your rivals' Crunchbase profiles to catch exactly when they secure new fundings. So we pipe the company information to the Gemini AI for instant strategic analysis. And we send a Slack alert too, so that your team can quickly counter and adjust your sales strategies before the competition, outspends you with their own, funded marketing budget. So firstly, let me just show you the demo, and after that, I will actually explain the data flow through the nodes from the beginning to the ending. So let us test the system live. So I'm just going to click on execute workflow right here. So the scraper was actually running technically the Crunchbase profile scraper. So let's give it a time. Okay, perfect. The Gemini was also gave the statistical analysis, and the team actually received a Slack message right here. Just have a look at my phone production or the casting right here. And by the way, the company that have been listed right here is just for the example. So it's kind of a disclaimer right here. So it is kind of only used only for the educational purposes. So nothing so serious about it. So please keep this as a note of you. So okay. And after sending the Slack message, it will also automatically update the sheet about the information. So just have a look. It simply updated the funding information on the investors' names and the tech stack and everything, every required thing out there. So yeah. Okay. Now let me just explain you how the data will actually flow from node to node from the beginning to the ending. But before that, just please make a note of the Google Sheet headers right here so that you can simply replicate this particular Google Sheet in your own system, and you can simply connect to this particular system so that the workflow just works fine. Okay. So firstly, we run this particular workflow automatically on every Monday exactly at 8 p.m. And after that, we will actually grab the competitor list from the Google Sheet that we are having right now, right here. And after we will be, building the Apify's input for the which will be used for this particular scraper right here. So after that, we will actually use this particular code node to, generate and or detect whether the new funding was actually detected or not, and return it as, true or false. So we will be using this particular if node to check whether there is a new funding detected or not. Let's say if the new fund there is no any new funding for this particular company, then it will simply turn as false, and we will simply update the sheet as no change, or some kind of things like this. Last alert was false, and so something like that. So after that, let's say if there is an actual new funding event that was actually there to that particular company, then it will simply move the company information and the recent funding round information to the Gemini Slack agent, and it will generate the strategic analysis instantly. And we will be parsing the Gemini's output, and at the same time, we will be attaching all the required information to this particular node, like Crunchbase URL and the raw funding and the investor names and the tech stack and the AI analysis and everything into one single thing. And we will simply, post a Slack alert right here. And after that, we will update the Google Sheet right here. So yeah, this is how the whole system will actually work, and this is how the data will actually flow from node to node from the beginning to the ending. So yeah, that's it for today.